like a hyper-realistic background. That's the thing from Spinball, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do they have this but not... No, wait, they do have it on Game Gear, right?
They do have the yeah, but they only have the Game Gear one, which is weird. They also had this in there prior to the Game Gear add-on, so it's weird.
It's very weird. I think, like, Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube had a bunch of... It was either Master System or Game Gear games, as well as... What else?
Oh, I am doing anniversary mode. I want the infinite lives.
I'm thinking of the Gems collection.
We can watch
Yeah,
Tails
those were...
get the bullied the shit out of him.
Yeah, so this is like new content,
Yeah.
new lore. A swirly one-tailed fox and another non-swirly tailed fox bullying somebody for two tails.
Yes.
Now, what if it was arms instead? If he was just like moving his arms like multiple times, starts
Screaming in agony.
screaming as he's like floating in midair.
And that animation, I wonder if he's more upset about his tails being pulled on, or he's upset about look at all the options.
Oh wow, that is a lot.
They don't give you
Dang,
you don't.
Tails.
Tails is the only one who gets to tag team, I guess. So this is my out of the classic games. This is probably my favorite, although Mania might have it beat now. I like this more than Three and Knuckles, and I think it's really I think that Three and Knuckles has like the highlights, like the best stages I do think are in that one. But there's also levels I don't like in Three and Knuckles where I think I'm okay with all of the Sonic 2 stages. I don't know. There's some that get complained about, but honestly I think I like all the levels in this game.
What levels in Three and Knuckles aren't you a fan of?
Really do not like the casino stage. Really not a fan of that one, honestly.
I think that one's Carnival Night Zone.
Oh, possibly. Yeah. And this one's Casino Night Zone. I like Casino Night Zone.
I know the popular one, or like least popular stage is Sandopolis. Sandopolis.
I think that one's kind of interesting. I kind of like the ghosts. I kind of like the weird boss fight, but it's definitely a pace killer, and it's definitely a tricky one. Like, it's a pretty hard level.
Yeah, I think some of it where it's just like has to make you stop manually. Like for these, for example, you can do optional platforming, but things like Marble Garden, the Sandopolis, for example, you have to like do switches or get on those little spin tops.
Fuck.
It's been a really long while since I've played the classic Sonic games.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's awesome.
That is awesome. Jeez.
I think the last time might have been a Sega Genesis emulator.
Did you ever get Origins?
I did. I just haven't had the chance to play it.
Right. There's always a lot. I think it's solid. There's like differences that people aren't too in love with this one. And Tails AI, actually, I recall being pretty bad when I first got this. I think they might have fixed it.
Okay.
Like, Tails would often get, like, lost behind you, but you would still hear him trying to catch up nonstop, so it'd be really annoying.
I'm coming, help! Don't worry!
So I'm gonna do a no emerald run, but if I feel the desire to collect them off screen, I'll do that.
My huge recommendation, if you do emeralds eventually, have a solo character. Don't do two, because you will...
Right, I know what you mean.
You'll understand it's painful.
No, I know what you mean, yeah. I don't like the special stages in 2. I think they get a little hard.
I think for me personally, The half pipe is interesting. It's been used a lot.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the HD version of this, that I think the Christian Whitehead port on the phones, and then port it to this,
Yes.
I kind of I wouldn't say I get a headache. I get a little motion sick, where I just think like it's too smooth, in my opinion.
Right. No, I that makes sense. Trying to think of a Sonic game that's made me genuinely feel sick playing it. Schoolhouse was one that was, and to be fair, it's like, why did I even bother playing Schoolhouse? But at the same time, it's like, yeah, that game is very nauseating to look at.
I think my big go-tos for playing the classic Sonic games were at my cousin's house with the Sonic Mega Collection on
Yes.
GameCube.
Oh, I loved that.
As well as years later, I found that there was a Sonic Classic Collection on the DS. And that was really fun. Because I was like, how is this going to work on DS? And it just worked. But for some reason, they had the modern artwork. So they just had like modern Sonic, Tails, Knuckles just, standing there menacingly.
Right.
But it was pretty cool. It was technically like quote-unquote 6 games, because they also separated 3 and Knuckles, Sonic and Knuckles, and then like Knuckles and Sonic 2, all as like their own games. So it was interesting.
Yeah.
I guess that was their way of like getting around the lock-on technology, and maybe you want to have the differences. With the music.
Gems Collection always confused me because they promoted Sonic 2 as one of the games that they had on it, but they were actually talking about the Game Gear version. Or the, what is it, Masters Collection? What was it? I get so confused with that because I know most of those games as the Game Gear titles.
The Master System.
Master System, alright.
I know it's kind of like...
I know it's kind of weird to be like a
Drive.
Sonic channel that doesn't know that, but I honestly didn't know a lot about the Master System.
Yeah, it is strange, especially because they are called Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
But because every single game I played them on, like those versions on, they were always referred to as the Game Gear titles. Like on Sonic Adventure DX, it's the Game Gear titles. On Sonic Gem Collection, it's the Game Gear titles. On Origins, it's the Game Gear Collection. They never call it the Master System.
Yeah.
This part
even when, like,
killed me when I was a kid, and now it's like the easiest thing ever.
Yeah, I remember struggling a lot with that. I think it is just because as a kid, it's one of those, oh my god, go, go, go! So it's like you're trying to actually run instead of like stopping to assess the situation. And even here right now, it's a little bit of a tricky thing, because if you just keep running, you're actually going to fall back into the water.
Yes, I gotta be very careful here. This spring right here is a dick move.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the one death challenge a decent bit on the channel, and like for streams, and the one death challenge I died here every single time because it does shit like that. Like the pattern's not even consistent. Okay, it is, but if you look at it from the wrong angle, I like there was even a time where I beat the boss, but then still fucked it up. Like because it's like
sadly died. Never mind, he's back.
He's back. Welcome back, Tails. Uh-oh, see, like that. Like, I do that a lot. I fuck up here a lot. It's just such an... it's such a good opportunity to overthink something. And that's normally how you get it. I do love this music, too. Chris is actually someone who's pointed out things about it that have made... God damn it! God damn it! This is, Chris has made me appreciate things about this music where you can, like, where they literally incorporate the death sound into the music at the start here. Right there.
So in like a different timeline, there's multiple Sonics dying.
It's just
that's my game theory.
Ooh, Baba Booey.
I think what's really cool about this stage in particular is that there's so many different patterns. Like when you were doing it, you were taking one of the routes that was pretty slow, and I mentioned about like some of the pace killers earlier, but this stage is more forgiving, is because there are options. Or sometimes you can go so fast that you just like blitz across the screen, and then there's other parts where you just go in like little tubes and you blitz across the screen.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's like literally a path that you can take in this where you like you can't even see, like you get such high speed you can't even see Sonic anymore. Like it is possible to like really like this level probably is one of the easiest levels to obtain like max speed in the entire series.
So would you consider this like water level number 2?
Water level number 2, what do you mean?
Would you consider like chemical plant like a semi-water level for Act 2?
I think it's more of just like a water segment, because I think that it's like very easy to avoid the water in chemical plant. Even that one part I was talking about, like I was able to clear it before the water rose, so I don't know if I would consider that a water stage.
Okay.
This one is a water stage, but it's also a water stage where the water is like avoidable, like you can stay on the top the whole time.
Yeah, I got you. I don't know if it's in this one, or it might just be like maybe a glitch in the DS Classic Collection, but all of those like vines, leaves, they keep following you, like as much as you go higher in the level, like they just rise as well.
Yeah.
It's funny. Gotta say, yeah, these stages are really quick.
Yeah. And because I stayed on top, that's why I was able to get through that one. So if you get underwater, it's a longer stage. So you want to like, the idea is to like kind of try to stay on the top. Like right here, we're gonna do an underwater look now.
That's fine.
It'll do me favors when I'm doing. Thank you, Tails.
No problem, Sonic. Yeehaw.
You know what? We'll get one here. This is your fault, Tails. You did this.
Sonic, please give me some lunchly. I need a Mr. Beast Feastable. I've been a good boy. I did good grades. I got a B.
Jesus fucking Christ, Tails. We'll get the bubble.
I need my 4 fluid ounces of Prime.
That would have crushed me. I love the drop dash.
Not if you had a turkey stack'ems.
You see that? There we go. It's following you.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. The vine. I thought you were saying vines before follow you. Yeah, no, the flies are following you.
The flies and like all that grass. You see it rising and going down.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is doing that. Huh.
I know you could have jumped on that and get like a free hit or an early hit. Oh. Eggman was thinking ahead. He was like, I'm gonna design these little like arrows, and then they're gonna fall.
So what? Did the flame kill me? What killed me there? It wasn't the hammer, so it has to be the flames can hurt you.
I think it was the arrows.
God damn it!
Because before it was fading out, I did see one arrow go in and another was like coming out.
Okay, it must have been the arrow. Because yeah, it doesn't look like the flames do hurt you. And the hammer won't hurt you unless it's in the position to attack.
Did you not jump on these? Or am I just thinking?
No.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you definitely can. I just,
okay.
I've just
I
been
didn't know if it was
lame.
like a Mandela effect or something, or it was like, I thought I could. Or maybe it might be a different game.
We played the Lost Levels, briefly when I was visiting Chris, and, this boss was one of the bosses for one of the cut stages. I guess either the people who made the Lost Levels just put in a random boss there, or the boss got repurposed.
Okay.